Hey, it's Holly. Welcome to Living It Country. Today we have 3 stunning fall home tours to share for the 2022 season. All 3 of these ladies are so talented and are going to bring so much inspiration with their antique finds, their styling ideas, and just how they curate their homes to make it feel so cozy and inviting.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandy and I'm on Instagram, and my home decor handle is Lemon Lane Fresh Restyled. I want to thank Holly so much for having me back for a second time. I really enjoyed the first tour with all the other ladies that were featured along with me, and I was so thrilled when she asked me to come back. And I want to let you know, for those of you who subscribe, thank you so much for all your lovely comments for not only my home, but the other 2 homes as well. Holly's YouTube channel is amazing, and so is her Instagram account, Living It Country. So I hope you'll enjoy my tour. Just a little bit about me. I retired from University of Michigan back in 2010, and I started getting into antiques shortly after my mom died, because she was very much into them and she always wondered when I would get into them. So I did, because going to antique malls and thrift stores just made me feel close to her. It gave me a thrill, because that's something that she really enjoyed doing, and sometimes I would do it with her. So my passion is collecting antiques and vintage, and I love using it in home decor. I also refinish furniture by stripping it down to its natural finish. And I also have dabbled with chalk paint for about 10 years. I really love it, and I love creating really cool finishes. So let's get on with this tour. Okay, here we go. I'm in the hallway, and I'm going to give you a tour of my living room today, my foyer, my kitchen, and my dining space, and a little bit of my outdoor space. Here's a little overview. Hope I don't make you dizzy. There's my fireplace. It's seen lots of changes, but this is the latest change. I've had it for about a year now with this color, and I like this antique piece that I put on top. This is a corner fireplace, so this really closes up the space nice, makes it easier to decorate. And here's a bookcase. Really love it. I'm into thrifting, so a lot of my thrift finds, I'll point out where I got it. I got this at Facebook Marketplace. There were actually 2. A man made them both, and they were that orangey oak. So I painted this one, and I left the doors natural wood. And I love the texture that baskets bring to a room. And I started collecting demijohns last year, and these are European wrapped wine bottles with wicker, and most of them come from Europe, Italy, all different places. This sign right here is double-sided. I just love it. It's got that natural patina, because it was laying in a woman's garden for 10 years. And I got it for $10, $1 for each year. But this demijohn, look how huge it is. It also came with a dead mouse. Ooh, I didn't mind too bad. It was dead, so it didn't bother me. Here's another little demi. All right, I'm gonna turn around this way. And this is my apothecary cabinet. I got that at a actually Facebook Marketplace. It was tucked into someone's barn. Got a great deal on that. And then the cabinet right here was a free Marketplace find, and I painted it and cleaned it up. And here's a little bit of how I decorated. And that little child's tea set cute. And some English advertising pots. I guess I'll open this too. I usually change that out for the seasons. Here's my sofa. There's little Bella. She's 9 years old. I live with a little Shih Tzu, my husband, and a 85-pound Rottweiler girl. She's not even 2 yet, so she has more growing to do. Look at that. I love architectural salvage. And this one was headed for the burn pile. It came off an old farmhouse in Monroe, Michigan, where Custard lived for a while. Yeah, so that was headed for a burn pile. I have 11 more feet of this in my garage that I'm going to place somewhere in my house. And I love using this trunk as a coffee table because I can store things in it, and it's old and rustic. I don't have to worry about putting coasters on it. There's some more architectural salvage. You can see a little bit of my kitchen and a little bit of my foyer. There's nothing antique on this side. I love collecting drawers, as you can see. Love this piece. I got it from a friend of mine who has an antique business. And I love amber bottles. Aren't they beautiful? These are actual pharmacy bottles. And there's some more here. Little drawer. Reminder to pause. And here's my foyer. It's small, but it serves its purpose. I have a closet, so it's a place to put my coats. And I have this cute little piece here that I painted. Another marketplace find. Got this mirror at an antique mall. New fall decor. I love this little witch. Aren't her tights cute? That little skeleton. I think they're so cute. Here's my kitchen. Galley kitchen, and it's very functional. It's not good for 2 people, but hey, for myself, I have plenty of room. I don't have to take a lot of steps when I'm cooking. My stove is on this side, microwave, and here's my fridge. And I went extra long with the cabinets, and I love having drawers. If you're redoing your kitchen, I highly recommend drawers. So easy to open and organize. Mine probably isn't that organized, but so easy to just see everything in there. I love it. And I went with subway tile. I like, because it's like 3 or 4 different colors. And I just started collecting coffee grinders. Aren't they cute? Love that little open cabinet. And here's another cabinet. This was covered in dark varnish. Another marketplace find for $20. And I love it. It's another spot to put all my vintage ironstone. I love ironstone. It's timeless. Goes with everything. It's well made. It's getting very expensive and hard to find. But of course I got mine all at thrift stores, estate sales, you name it. And this is my buffet, which is definitely farmhouse style. It's made out of reclaimed wood. And this table here, another Facebook Marketplace find. So are the beautiful wingback chairs. They're from Pottery Barn. And I love this firkin bucket. I got that on Facebook Marketplace. Very reasonable price. Look how huge it is. It was painted red with black trim. And I stripped it and sanded it down. I love the new finish. And since the last tour, this was a painted cabinet. Had like 5 layers of paint on it. And so I stripped that this summer, and I love the natural wood. That's my custom pantry door. And there's you can see my outdoor area. I'm gonna go out there now. Okay, this is my covered patio. I love it out here. I'm out here like until it gets too cold to be out here. I love this table. I love the print on this. I got this on Facebook Marketplace. It's a glider, and it also opens up to a bed. And here's some architectural salvage. here's my another chair. Forgot to put the cushion in. Another antique chair. Here's my lower deck. I love it. Got the salvage doors, the salvage table. I love this little chicken feeder. I use that in the summer. I will move it, put plants in it. And this beautiful set here, East Leg, I painted it because it was dark wood and you couldn't see any of the beautiful details on it. See how you can see the details? It looks so pretty. This table used to be red, so I sanded it down, and I like the natural wood better. It came chippy like this. And this too was thrifted. This potting bench and all these chairs, I got them in estate sales. Look at the doors, I just love them. I talked to my brother-in-law about this, and my brother-in-law is a carpenter, and we're thinking about getting doors and windows and closing the space in. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, I got a big old box stuffed with mums. And this is my backyard. I just love it back here. We back up to the Rouge River, and we back up to miles and miles of fields in each direction. Some people in our sub back right up to the woods. I'm glad that we have the fields. There's another little table I have. And, oh, I love this. I got this year. I just absolutely love it. The fire pit. And these chairs, these are gliding Adirondacks. Of course, they came from Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you, you can find some good stuff on there. Sadly, though, Facebook Marketplace is, probably hurting the sales of a lot of antique stores. In fact, I work at an antique store. I work at the Barn in Northville. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, it provides heat, ambiance. It came with that table that covers the propane tank. Here's my sign. I used to have an antique business. Here's my sign, Lemon Lane, fresh restyled. Yep, my garden is well past its prime. Everything's pretty much gone. But let me show you this real quick. That fire pit needs to go in the field. But yeah, here's a look. We have deer back here. We saw eagle one year. We have wild turkeys, fox. Goes that way. And that way. And that's all protected property. We don't pay any taxes back there, which is nice. And I'll turn around this way. You can see as I walk up the path, my husband and I installed this brick patio. And we made it kind of bigger over here. We have a garage, but it's filled with antiques and a truck. So I put that ugly thing up. Sorry about that. It's not the prettiest, but it works for now. So there you have it. Lemon Lane, fresh restyled. Thank you so much, Holly. And I look forward to hearing all of your comments. And I look forward to seeing who else is on the tour with me. So thanks for watching.
Hey y'all, it's Lynn from At Home in the Wildwood. I am so honored that you took the time to stop by my home today for a little fall tour. We built our little country cottage about 14 years ago, and I have slowly but surely been transforming it into a haven for me and my family. It's actually just me and my husband now. We're empty nesters, but I still want the home to be warm and inviting for our kids when they come home for visits, and of course family and friends when they visit as well. I pride myself in being able to decorate my home on a budget, and I love to DIY my decor and my design as much as possible. I especially love to decorate for the seasons and the holidays. So let's get started on the tour. Let's start the tour right here in the front foyer. My husband and I actually DIY'd this board and batten treatment on the wall here. And I'm loving having those iron hooks on there to help me decorate for the different seasons and for holidays. Right now, I've just got a cute little pumpkin patch sign, some fall scarves and pillows and pumpkins to decorate the space. When you walk through the foyer, you can either go to the right to the dining room, which we'll look at in a minute, or you can go straight into our living room. Our living room has my favorite feature in the whole house, is this massive fireplace. I love a good rock fireplace. It's fun to be able to swap up the mantle for all the seasons and holidays. As I said earlier, I love to decorate on a budget. I shop my home for things I already have. I love to repurpose things and use that in my decorating as well. I love a lot of rustic and natural elements. Our main seating is the sectional over here on this side of the room. Super comfy. And I love a good gallery wall as well. These are all thrifted, antique finds. I just put this gallery wall together just using different things I collected over time until I felt like I had enough to actually fill the space. Now let's take a look in the kitchen. I recently just painted the walls in our kitchen white, the same exact color as the kitchen cabinets that I painted white. There's a look into our living room. In the kitchen, I've just put out a few little pumpkins, fall signs. Actually, also, when we painted the walls in here, redid these shelves and made our own little rack here with the hooks on it. I'm loving having that area to decorate with as well. Loving this all white kitchen. It's so fun to be able to really see your decor when you have a neutral background. This is my little coffee bar. This actually used to be a built-in desk area that we used back in the day when we didn't have laptops. And so over time, we just quit using the computer there. So I just turned it into a coffee and tea station. I'll have hot cocoa out here in the wintertime as well. I don't do a lot of Halloween decor. I don't like spooky, creepy stuff, but I do like some of the cute Halloween decor. So I've decorated this little space with a little ghost theme. And I love collecting different mugs for all the holidays as well. That's my pantry back in there. This is what I refer to as my baking station, where I keep some of my staple goods. It's almost the time of year to get all of that stocked up, isn't it? I have a drop cloth curtains in several rooms in my home. I love those and how neutral they are and easy to decorate around. And a few months ago, I decided to make this little corner just a cute little cozy vintage corner with some thrifted and antiques. Now let's take a look into the dining room. I know a lot of people love open concept, but I love having a separate dining space. It's right here off of the breakfast room, so even when we have people at both tables, I feel like we're still all together. I usually have a leaf in this table, so it's a lot larger, but that's usually just during the holidays. But I love decorating this space Just did a simple fall centerpiece, little tablescape situation. And over here on this wall, I have a collection of vintage plates, saucers, and a mirror that I like to decorate with. I love smalls. I love little tiny decor pieces, whimsical pieces. If you're here during the holidays, you'll see a lot more of those things. Again, all these things are thrifted or antique finds. That's a look back into the foyer where we came in a while ago. A little corner china cabinet. Again, some drop cloth curtains in here in the dining room. Also really enjoy decorating this vintage hutch for the different holidays. I love ironstone, if you can't tell. It's so easy to decorate with because you just add in a few extra accents. Like I did some amber bottles, some wood pieces. Got the little houses up there, some pumpkins. And that's a look back into the kitchen. Another look at the kitchen from the other side where you can actually see the bar. The bar is actually done with peel and stick wallpaper. I have plans to put shiplap on there in the near future. There's my baby Ellie. Okay, before we go down the hall to my bedroom, I wanted to show you a peek at my little laundry room and how I have it decorated for fall. I love this little space so much. When we added this vintage door on here with the glass panel, it enabled me to be in here with a washer and dryer going, folding up clothes, and I could still look at TV with the door closed and not be disturbing Mister if he's watching something in there in the living room. But just got a couple of little, actually Dollar General lanterns I found last year hung in here with some fall flowers on an old peg rack. Keep my gardening gloves and things handy. This little cabinet I found at Goodwill several years ago, and I keep extra cleaning supplies in there. But I love the functionality of this space and the fact that I think it's super cute as well. Doing laundry is not so bad now. I didn't really do a lot in here in our bedroom this year. I love to keep the bedroom pretty neutral. Sometimes I'll do I'll swap out my wreaths over the bed, but I just added some fall colors in here. I have a vintage chair, as you see over here, that I think is a beautiful color for fall, even summer. And so I just kind of played off that color and added this throw. Like I said, just kind of keeping things pretty neutral in here. I did change out the coverlet and put some dark gray in here for the fall and winter months. Drop cloth curtains again. And I do believe all the furniture in our bedroom, except for our mattress, which was purchased new, everything is thrifted and been redone, or it's an antique. This antique chair was given to me by my mother. My dad found it years ago in an old abandoned house. It's been recovered several times. And this mantle right here is actually an antique that was in my great uncle's house, which was also abandoned for many years. And I was able to get it about a year or so ago. Loving having it in here. That's a look at our bedroom. Now I'll show you what our bathroom looks like. Here's a look at our bathroom. I love a soaker tub. I love my hot baths, especially in the wintertime. Just added a few little pumpkins into here. This, what I'm calling a bath tray, is actually a shelf, a vintage shelf that I flipped over and used for that. My mom made several of the curtains in my house. About a year or so ago, we actually replaced the flooring in here. I painted the walls in here white as well and painted the cabinet that beautiful gray color. And we even put a little makeup vanity on this wall over here behind the door for me to have a place to sit and put my makeup on. Thanks for stopping by our little home in the Wildwood. I hope that I have inspired you to decorate your home for fall as well.
Hey guys, Deanna here from Divine Home Creations. I'm super excited to share my fall home with y'all today on Holly's Living It Country channel. So it's still early fall, so I've only done some sprinkles here and there in some of the spaces, some of them a bit more, but I'm excited to share with y'all. Today I'm going to start off on my front porch. I'm going to show you a few rooms in my house, and then I'm going to show you my backyard. We've done a few updates back there, and I haven't shared that space with y'all yet, so I'm excited to show you. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram. My handle again is Devine. It's spelled DEEVINE .home.creations. If you have questions about where I got something, a DIY, anything at all, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer it for you. I hope y'all enjoy the tour and have a great day. Hey guys, so I am standing in my dining room, and I'll be sharing my entry in my dining room here. And just to keep it real and be honest, my videos may seem a little choppy because I am sharing day by day, because messes, kids, real life. So just to keep it real. And that's also why you'll see things like the gate, not the prettiest thing, but definitely functional to keep the little ones out of the kitchen. And you will also see a lot of focus around Jesus, because he is the center of our home for sure. And you will also see a lot of items from small shops and makers. And so if you have any questions about items, links, anything like that, feel free to message me on Instagram, and I'll leave my handle on here for y'all. So I'm gonna stop talking now and just do a little tour. All right, so now I'm going to share my kitchen with you. I haven't done a whole lot of fall in here. It's a small kitchen, so just a few small touches. I did, however, DIY my kitchen a few years ago, and more recently we just added this real stone peel and stick tile, which I love. I didn't gut anything in the kitchen. I just painted it, added hardware, painted and stenciled the floor, painted the door, changed out the door hardware, the sink faucet, just things like that. Nothing super major, but these were all changes that made a humongous difference. Here is my living room. I am just going to talk for a moment and then I'll give you a tour. So just a couple things. This year I really wanted to go with a different color theme. So I mostly went with like a mustard yellow and olive green. I've always gone with a burnt orange the last few years, which I still have splashes of it, but yeah, I just wanted to switch it up a little. As you are looking through, you will see a lot of items from small shops and makers. I love to support small shops and makers, so if you have any questions on where I got something, feel free to message me on Instagram. My handle again is divine.home.creations, and divine is spelled D-E-E-V-I-N-E. But yeah, I hope you'll come on over and give me a follow, and I'm happy to answer any questions for you, get you any links that I may have. And then I also love to make items. I love to do DIYs and DIY crafts. So for example, this little leaf garland is something that I made with air dried clay. So if you have any questions on that too, I'm happy to answer. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now and I hope you enjoy. Hey y'all, so I am in my ensuite. I just recently updated this space, finally, after working on it for about 6 months, possibly longer, just because I had to work on it in between kids, which was very few and far between, so it got dragged out pretty good. But I also wanted to share it with you because I did update with a few fall stems here and there, and just some small fall updates, but I figured I would show you my updated space as well. I'm pretty proud of it. Probably my biggest DIY yet. I painted everything. Paint. I painted this old etagere shelf. I painted the door handles. I painted the vanity. I painted the floor, the shower frame, spray painted the hardware there. I painted the tile on the tub. I painted the mirror frame. You name it. I added paint to the bottom of that stool there on the legs. I painted the vases, those shelves. So it was mostly like 90% paint. So paint definitely goes a long way. It made a huge difference. If you want to see more, head to my Instagram at Devine, DEEVINE.homecreations, and I have it all saved in my highlights if you want to check it out. You can see the before there and the progress. But I just finished a couple days ago, this past weekend, and oh, it feels good. The shower is what took me the longest. I had a lot of trial and error with that thing. That was definitely troublesome. Next time, I would much rather just replace it, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you wanna learn more, head to my Instagram. I'd love for you to give me a follow over there and go check it out. But mainly, I'm also sharing this space because I updated with a few fall stems, as you can see here. Very few small fall touches. This one, of course, pampas, wheat, that can be used year round, but I usually just use it for fall. And just feels good to be done. I do have a couple small things I need to do to be 100% finished, and that is paint the ceiling, which you can't even really tell, so I'm not in a huge rush for it. And then I'll be adding on a peel and stick stone tile. It's actually real stone, white tile to the side of the tub there. So those are a couple of updates to come, but otherwise, finito. But yeah, so I thought I'd share this space. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And like I said, if you want to see more, head to my Instagram. Thanks.
hope you all enjoyed today's 3 farmhouse fall home tours. Leave some love in the comments down below, whether it be hearts, smiley faces, or a beautiful comment about what you loved about these 3 ladies' homes. Your guys' support, I know, means so much to these ladies, and they love hearing from you guys. So thank you all so much for being here, and I'm gonna pick out another video I think you guys will love right here, and I will see you guys in that one. Bye.